Okay, you guys, thanks for jumping on. Like I said earlier, I wanted to just show you a most simplistic way of trading. One of the things that I was doing when I've been really following Coach Max on her training on Tuesday evenings, and one of the things that she's been really talking about is consistency and being a consistent trader. And I think for me anyway, I'll just speak for myself. I think one of the things that I really have tended to do is uh, I find a method that I like, and then I and then I like that one, so I use it, and then I see another one and I like that one, so I use that one. And the thing is that we have to pick one thing that we like and then be consistent about doing it until we're so bored that um, we need change. We need to do something different. So I'm going to, and then now, are you guys on your computers? Because I wanted you guys to mark your computers up too. Are you guys on your trading view?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sheila, you on trading view?
No, but I can get on there.
Okay, yeah, I need you to jump on. Because one of the things that I noticed is that when we're doing these trainings, if we're just doing it and they're taking notes, but we're not actually applying it, then it doesn't sink in as quickly. So let me know when you're on, Sheila, and then just pick a pair. You guys pick whatever pair it is that you want to do this on.
USJPY.
Oh, you doing USDJPY also? Cool, Rich. All righty.
No, that was Steve.
Oh, hi, Steve.
I'm here too.
You
I'm
here
always
too?
working in the shadows.
You're such a good caretaker, Steve. Let's see. All right. There's Dwayne. Okay.
And yes, I have USD JPY.
Okay, you're up. Okay, cool. All right. So one of the first things that Coach Max talked about, I almost am mad that I did this. I think I'm gonna, okay. I shouldn't have marked that up, but okay. All right, let me do another pair and then I'll come back to this one because this one I kind of marked up already. All right, so one of the things that Coach Max talked about is to do these by steps. And I actually started writing them down so that every time I come to the charts, I'm doing the same thing each time, the same way. And that's what's consistency, is something that you remember. So when you pick a pair, remember also that she talked about pulling out our trading plans. Are you guys using your trading plan and actually typing on your trading plans?
No, not yet.
Okay, so what I did was on my, how about you, Rich? Are you using your trading plan?
In my head, but I'm not writing
Okay.
it on the
Okay,
page.
do you guys have Adobe?
I do.
Adobe Acrobat? And how about you,
Yes.
Rich? Okay, this is what I did.
Yep.
So I went into Epic Trading, and what I did for Adobe, because I have Adobe, I opened this up on, well, I didn't mean to close that, but I will close that. Let me go back to my, okay, so I opened up Adobe. I have Acrobat Reader, DC, all, but you know, you could use the free version. And then what I did was, you can do the fill in sign, the free feature, and just click on that one and just select the file. So I think what I had done, if I remember correctly, is I downloaded it in my file, I think. Don't ever watch what I do on this. Don't look at my terrible, whatever way it is that I download stuff. Don't judge me. I have no rhyme or reason for what I do, except it makes sense to me. That's all I can say. So I do have an Epic folder, and I think I put the trading plan. So the trading plan that's in Epic if you open it up and you go here to fill in sign, now what you could do is instead of writing it down all the time, you could just see right here, just fill it in. See? So like I picked 3 pairs. I really just picked 1 pair, but I'm leaning towards these 3 pairs. And then I think I kind of chose these 3 days because of the blues, not Blues Brothers, but the, what do they call them now? Pips and Tips,
Yeah,
guys. Yeah.
tips and pips.
And
or
then
something.
I should put like 5 a.m. to like 7 a.m. Okay, and then the same thing, you know, on each one of them. Uh-oh, get back here. Where'd you go? I got too much going on here. Okay, it went away. Uh-oh. Well, anyway, you saw my trading plan. I don't know what happened to it, but you guys, you see how you could just take your trading plan and then just edit it instead of having to write it down. So
Yeah.
it makes it a
Yes.
lot, it makes it a whole lot easier, and you'll stick to it because it's there. So, and I want to keep this right here also, so I'm not going to get rid of this one. I'm going to pull it back up in a second. Okay, so now that you have your trading plan. So that's one thing that you want to do. And then the second thing that you want to do is you want to take your charts every day. And here I am. Oh, there's my trading plan right there. Okay, so you want to go on here on your charts, and whatever pair you're going to pick, you're going to start off with, you can start off with either weekly or daily. It's totally your choice to see what the trends are doing. But because I don't feel like doing a whole lot, I just start with the daily. So if you start with the daily, and what she said in the very beginning was, if you just want to learn how to start to set this stuff up, then go do it as a back test first. Don't do it in real time because you know you don't have the candles yet to give you enough information. So you could start setting it up back here, like, you know, going back here a little in the past and just watching it. It looks like USD odd is in a really nice downtrend right now. So anyway, let's say if I want to go all the way back here to April, let's say April. Well, I don't want to go back that far, but it looks like for right now, even if I was to go here, actually starting from May, it looks like it's a little bit of an uptrend. So what you're going to do is on your daily is you're going to pick your, here it goes. You're going to mark off your trends. I can start back even from May 10th. And sorry, I got to do this. Okay. So it looks like, are we in agreement that it looks like it's in an uptrend?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
one of the things that Rich was always telling us too, and it just kind of, I don't know why it just stuck in my head this time, but what is the true definition of a trend line? What does it have to do to make it a true trend line? Sheila, do you remember? What
was the question? I'm sorry.
What does the candles have to do to make it a true trend line? Like when you draw a trend line and you say it's an uptrend, what makes it a true uptrend?
3 touches.
Yeah, two or more.
Yeah.
Correct. So we already know, even if I adjusted it here, it's 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay, so we're in agreement that we're in an uptrend, because a lot of times people just say, well, it looks like it's going up, but if it actually touches, we know that. Okay, so that's step 1, we'll do the trend line. Then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the line chart. And the reason why, once again, that we do the line chart is because it shows us better what the candles are doing. Okay, so we're gonna, step 2 is, if we just do this consistently every day, set your charts up. Well, if they're already set up, you don't have to keep doing every day, you can just adjust them. But what you're gonna do is go to the line chart, step 2. Then step 3 is we're gonna start marking key levels. And remember, the key levels are just support and resistance. So we're gonna start from down here, because here's the price right now. So we're gonna go and we're going to click on, Coach Max likes to use the horizontal ray because it shows price. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the place where it actually touches both resistance and support. Okay, we remember that, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, cool. So if you say, so if we look over here, there's one of the lines right here, that's resistance, but this is also support right here. So we will agree that this is a key line, a key line, right? And we're gonna find another one. And we're just gonna keep marking these up till we can find the support and resistance. So I found a resistance right there and a support. Wait, wait, there's a resistance. I gotta find a support. Rich, you got good eyeballs too when it comes to these. If I don't find one, okay, there goes one. I think that's one too right there, right? That's support and resistance. Let me know if I miss any, you guys. Okay, so I got support down here and resistance up here. Pull it down a little bit. And the reason why you're gonna mark these up is because, see, I'm going all the way back into May, so all the way up through October. So we can go back and kind of see what these are doing, if they're holding true to the key levels. Okay, so here is support and resistance right there. Uh-oh. Okay, support and resistance right there. Okay. You got support. You guys marking up yours? Be marking yours up. Let's see. There's my resistance and support right there. Okay, perfect. Let me know when you guys are finished with yours.
Do you want us to do the same chart you're doing, or does
No,
it
no, no,
matter?
do it. No, you could do it either your chart or the one I'm doing. You could, either way, whatever one you're going to be working on, that's what you need to be marking up. So when you go to do your trades, it's already marked up. We're just doing this together. This is just the ones I picked, but we're going to be doing these, marking them up. That's why I was telling people it's going to be more interactive. So you guys are going to be marking up the same things I'm marking up on mine is what you're going to be doing on your chart. Okay, let me see. I
This
see.
one first, let's see. Oh.
And I see resistance. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done on my end. Okay, good. I'll just wait on you guys. I think I'm done on my end. Here. Oops, I found another one. Is that? Hope I did it. Yes, I did. Here it is. Okay. Okay, I will not be moving on until you guys tell me you're done with yours too.
Okay.
Okay, you done with yours, Rich?
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and then we'll just wait on Sheila and Steve.
Is that one?
Yeah, that's the trend line.
Oh, I know. I
Oh, yeah.
meant-
Exactly, right there. And there's,
Rich, look at mine while you're looking. Did I do mine right?
That one right too.
exactly.
I'm almost done.
As far as
I'm a little slow.
I can see.
Okay, cool. Did I miss anything?
The one right down
I
below
don't
it
think I
there.
missed anything, right?
That gap a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, right there. See where it hits there, it's not.
There's
Not hitting it.
There's one more above your top
Okay.
line.
Go down a
Here?
little bit. Go down, like,
Right above
No.
here?
Yeah, come down just tiny bit. Right there.
That's,
See it?
I see
You
resistance
got
up there.
a
Where's
ridge
support?
there
Where's support?
over on the sorry,
I thought I saw the
don't
same
see
thing.
any
I
support.
thought I saw the same thing, Rich. We got twin eyeballs. I thought I saw that too.
Oh, here's one right here. Sorry, I found another one.
It's okay. Do you want to share your screen to see if you need any help?
No.
Okay. Oh. You'll do it over there on your own. Quite thank you. Huh?
I'm just kidding. You'll probably tell me I did it wrong.
No, it's okay. Look, it took me forever to do mine. I was constantly telling Rich to help me with mine. I couldn't find no support and resistance, but after I kept doing them enough times, I think I find them now.
I think I have them all.
Think you got them up? Okay.
Oh, wait, no, here's one more. Sorry, I found one more.
Okay, that's okay. And like I said, the most important thing is just to do these on a daily basis, step by step, each step every day. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Make sure you have them.
I messed up.
All right, I think I found them all.
Okay, cool. All right, and then Richard, you're done. Okay, so then the next thing, the only other thing that you want to do is just turn on your EMA, which I could turn mine on. Yeah, well, I'll just go here. So remember, if you're going to go over here to your, I got to move it to your, oh, I got to move this Zoom thing out of the way. Sorry. Move. Okay. You got to pull up your FX thing. Then you can just pull up the EMA 50. Okay, there they go. Oh, hello. Okay. So Now that you have your EMA on and you've done your support and resistance and you got your trend line set, then you can go over to the, oh, come on, Zoom thing. I would put your candles back on. And the good thing is, you see, if you put your candles back on, look at how your candles are lining up to the key support, the key levels that you marked up. You see how, can you kind of see how they're respecting right here, all through here? Well, these are mine, but look at yours. You see like what they're doing, like when they, like I'm looking for mine for USD. Well, this is USD odd, but when it's touching this line down here, then it goes up, it's staying there. So it was kind of cool when I started to apply this on here. So you turned your candle on, you got your EMA on. And now what we're going to do is now we're going to do the fun stuff. Now that we know everything is all nice and set up. So I'm going to get off of USD odd because I actually marked up my JPY. Okay, so one of the things that I learned this from what's his name, with Samika, and I forgot his name, her partner that teaches on Fridays, but there's another easy way to do this too. So I went back to, like August right here. So I'm going to show you what we did. So what we're trying to figure out is what's the best time to trade. Like, we don't want to be on the charts all day, remember, because they said it's like having a job, right? So you don't want to be trading all day, but you also want to know with your particular pair, what is the best time to trade your own pair? So, oh, this is so, okay. I'm going to go back here where I'm going to go here first. Okay, so we know that the London session, so I want you guys to write these session times down. Now for me, I don't know why I did this, but I went ahead and marked my calendar or my time zone for Eastern Standard Time. All of a sudden, I just got it in my head when they were showing us stuff, and I just ended up doing the Eastern Standard Time. What time do you guys have your time zone set to the time you're in, or Eastern Standard?
Time I'm in.
Mine,
When is you guys?
my time frame.
Your time
My
frame,
time frame.
your time frame, Sheila. Okay, for some strange reason, I went Eastern. I was all set with Pacific Standard Time until Coach Max went into my head. But regardless, whatever time it is that you pick, just make sure that you know when you're trading to, to change it in your own time. I mean, to make sure it's lining up with Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so for me, so what you're gonna do is you can start anywhere you want. I didn't want to really start in October because it's not enough time. So that's why I went all the way back into August. But whatever time frame you pick, let's start marking. So what I did right here, we're gonna pick 3 different colors. And we're going to mark off our time starting. Well, let me go back even September. Let me go back where I did it in August. And I'm on the 1 hour time frame right now. So I'll show you guys what I did here in August. That gave me plenty of room. Let me go here in the day so I can find it better. Ooh, went too far. I think I went August 4th. August, oops, March. April. Here we go. May, June, July, August. Okay, here we go. All right. So this part right here is this is gonna be kind of for for your information only. This is going to tell you when your candles are most volatile. You know what, Rich, you are so ahead of your time because you were telling us to do this a long time ago. You were saying like at 7 o'clock, you know, that candle is the most volatile. Remember when you were
Yes.
saying that? Yeah. This is what Coach Max, she just kind of gave us a formula to do it. So I'm going to go back a little further because mine, I can see this, but they're all jumbled together and I don't feel like unjumbling them. So I started with, and depending on the day, like let's start on a Monday. So I'll just go here in July. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but July, I want to start on a Monday. That way we could start with New York time. So does anybody got a calendar like right in front of them?
Yeah, hang on.
What day
Hang
is
on.
July 13th?
True. July what?
13th.
What?
What day is that?
13th? That's Tuesdays.
It's a Tuesday? Okay.
Tuesday.
Okay, so I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
go on the
12.
12th. Okay, so the 12th is a Monday, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm gonna go, shoot, I'm gonna mark this off because once I go to the hour, I'm not gonna be able to find it again. And that's what they told you guys to do, to mark it off. Where's that cross thing at? Where's that? Is that right here? No, it's right here. The cross line. Okay, so July, what did I say? The 12th? 12th, right?
12.
Okay. So right here, we're gonna mark that. So when I go on the hour, I'm gonna try to find it. All right, so we're gonna go back all the way to July. So after you do those next steps, this is gonna be step 4, which is to start marking off your time frames of when you're gonna trade. The only way that you're gonna figure that out is you're gonna count the pips. You're gonna count the pips of and how do they do that? Let me see. We're gonna count the pips and see on each time frame. This is exhausting. How do you make it go faster? You could do the 4 hour, huh? Yeah, there you go. Okay, July. So at least I'm in the July time frame. Oh no, I wasn't. Nope.
July 12th.
In order to go for the hour,
You're
you have
on-
to just pull it over here. Sheesh. I thought you could do like these little lines over here or something. Doesn't that make it scroll back and forth? No.
Yeah, but I don't see it on your chart.
Okay, we're getting here. All right, so July, I'm in August now. All right. We're getting here slowly but surely. Only 1 month to go. Oh my God, how disgusting. Disgustingly slow. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can do it like this too, see if it'll speed it up. And where am I at? Okay. Oh yeah, I see the dates changing. Okay, August 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, okay. I'm just using my arrow key, scrolling over that way. I only picked those 2 because these particular candles with this pair were really super volatile. So that's why while I was doing the training in my head or back testing this, it was a really good time. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's the crosshairs for the 12th, right? Okay. All right. Okay, so here is the 12th. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark off the time frame for the Asia for the I think it's New York session. Yeah. Hold on. So it's 7. So for me, for Eastern Standard Time, and you guys, I want you guys to go somewhere on your computer, and I want you to go find some volatile candles. Don't go back as far as I did. That'll take too long. Just go on the hour time frame and go find some candles that are kind of volatile in some areas, and then start right there and tell me when you get there so we can start marking them off together.
What do you mean volatile?
So like extreme uptrend or extreme downtrend. Don't pick anything like that's consolidated like this.
Okay. Go.
Like actually, I think I'm gonna change my dates too, because they were more volatile in the 4 hour. I think I'm gonna change mine to over here. Okay, Rich, oh, I'm just still in July 13th. Okay, that's why I picked that date. Okay, never mind. Okay. All right. Let me know when you guys are there.
Okay,
Okay, you picked one. Okay, good. And then I'm just waiting on, I'll wait on Sheila to find one.
Is this?
So Monday, 8 a.m. Okay.
Oh, ow.
Looking for
And
criminal.
remember, this is going to be a pair that you're going to be trading on.
Right there.
Where my cursor's at?
Yep.
Okay, I found one.
Okay, cool.
all right.
Okay, now, for me, since this is on a Monday, oh, and also make sure you pick a Monday so you can mark off all 3 sessions. Sorry about that. Did
Okay,
you guys,
just a second.
okay, you
then.
pick Mondays? Yeah, pick a Monday.
I didn't pick a Monday, so just a
Yep.
minute.
Okay. I know I forgot to say that. Sorry.
Do you want ours to be 12 o'clock as well?
Huh?
Do you want ours to start at 12 o'clock as
No,
well?
no. I'm just, I just put it there because I knew that that was it. That was the start of Monday. I'm actually going to show you once she
Gotcha.
gets there. I'm going to start mine at New York session, which is 8 in the morning. But I don't want to start it until she's ready.
Sorry, I'm having troubles finding one that's on a Monday.
It's okay.
I
What-
see
what
a
month-
bunch on
What month are you in?
What month
What
are you
month?
in?
September. I'm going back.
Oh, yeah. September. Okay.
What date? What date are
Mondays,
you on?
she can either pick the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, or the 27th.
Yeah, everything though is the 7th, 14th, and 21st, and 28th.
Oh, Tuesdays. Okay.
Yeah, they're all
Wait,
Tuesdays.
are you on 4? What are you on? Are you at the hour?
I'm on 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, 6, 13, 20, and 27 are the Mondays
Mondays. Oh,
for September.
Yeah. I'm just going backwards, trying to find one that's in the downtrend that my chart is in.
Oh, that looks decent. Even if it's a small,
Everything
even if
I'm
it's,
finding is in consolidation, the rest of the
yeah, even if it's a small uptrend or a downtrend, you know, like if you could find 4 or 5 candles that's going in one direction or something, that's good enough.
Okay.
Found one?
Let me see. Nope, that's a Sunday.
That's why I was kind of with you, Sheila. That's why I went further back, because I couldn't, from my pair, I wanted to find one that gives me a lot of pips. And we're doing this because this is going to be a part of your trading plan. So when we pick these out, you're going to know when you go back on your trading plan, what time do you trade and what days do you trade?
Okay, I found one. It's got 3 candles in a
Okay. Okay,
downtrend
cool.
in a row.
All right, so what you're gonna do is we're gonna move our cursor over here to, we're gonna start with the New York Times. So Pacific Standard Time, that's 5 a.m. I think that, is that 6 for you, Rich? Or 7? 7. Okay, and then it's 8 o'clock Eastern. So I know that right here, I'm gonna take this rectangle tool, and here at 8 o'clock is on this doji for me. So I'm gonna mark, so from the New York session is from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 4 p.m. So I think that's 1600. So it would be, sorry. So it would be, you stretch this rectangle out from 8 a.m. to 1400. And if it looks like it's an uptrend, I want you to put it at the top of the candlestick of the uptrend. If it's a downtrend, put it at the bottom of the wick of the downtrend. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Oops, let me move this. Make sure it's touching the bottom and top of the wicks. Let me know when you're done.
And it's what time? 1400.
For Eastern.
So it'd be
So
1100.
for Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. It'd be for Pacific, yeah, it would be 1 p.m. So 1300. You're on Pacific Standard Time, right?
Yeah.
So for you, it would be 5 a.m. to 1300.
So this started at 6 o'clock. So do I need to go over 1 to 5 o'clock?
Yeah, if your time frame down here is 5, then go ahead and put it at 5. Remember, I told you I accidentally, and then I kept it there. I kept mine at New York time. So mine actually is 8 o'clock. It'll say 8 o'clock down here. Yours should say 5, and yours should end at 1300. So actually mine is wrong. It shouldn't be 1400. It should be, let me see, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So mine is 1600, sorry. So for Eastern Standard Time, mine is 1600. So I gotta push mine out. Okay, there it goes. So mine's 8 a.m. to 1600. Now remember, I said this a couple weeks ago, Coach Max, you don't have to watch your charts all day. just like the first 3 hours or so, or just a few hours of the trade when you set it up. So even though you're just getting a good idea of for the full day what the candles are doing. So you're just going to kind of mark them up to get kind of an idea when you back test, but you want to make sure that you're marking off the right time. So for me, it's from 8 to 1600. Sheila, yours will be 5 to 1300. 3 hour
Yeah.
difference. Yeah. Okay. You got yours? And
Yep.
Rich, you did yours, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this is important. Write it down or whatever, but change the color of this. So whatever you want your New York session to be, write it down. So like for me, the New York session for me is pink. And what I'm doing is just to keep myself straight when I'm first learning is I'm writing down New York session. And also just because I'm a big knucklehead, I need to remember, I actually am writing it down, 8 a.m. to, what did I say, 1600.
Get off my blanket.
And then I'm putting it right above this box so that I can kind of train myself to remember what time frame am I looking at, but also the color is going to remind me too what time frame I'm in. So that's step 2 of marking that. So you guys wrote it. You don't have to do that part, but that's a good thing, but you guys have this marked off. Okay, so the next session you're going to mark off, which is after New York, would be the Asian session, which is for you, Sheila, it's 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. So 3 p.m. is what, 13, 14. So I think it's 1500. Yeah.
3
No,
p.m. to
16,
what? I'm sorry.
3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time would be, let me see, 1 is 13. So 13, 14, yeah, 15. So for me, the Asian time for on my end is 5 p.m. So that's then we take, so you're gonna take a box here and see out here at the bottom, instead of trying to figure it out, you just see where it's 1500. You're gonna mark it here again. So I'm going from 15, where am I at? Asian, 15 to 1 a.m. So it's going to be 1500 to 1 a.m. 12, 1 a.m. Okay, now this one's kind of in consolidation right here. Huh? I think
Did you say that your time of beginning was at 5 o'clock p.m.?
yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So 5
Would that
is,
not be,
yeah, you're right. I
that
know.
would, okay, so I'm just trying to get it straight in my mind what you're saying. So it's from 1700 to 1600
Eastern.
because of the
Yeah.
Eastern.
Yeah,
Okay,
Eastern,
so
1700 to 1 a.m.
4 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Right,
Okay.
is Asian time. So wait, I'm here at
Well, that's
17,
11 a.m. my time, right?
11 p.m. your time,
Or 11 p.m. I mean my time.
right? Which is why I hate trading Asian time. So
So
for
2300.
me, for me, because this pair is in consolidation, I'm just kind of, but I'm going to still mark it off. Same thing. I'm going to type in here Asian. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Delete. I'm going to also mark this one off because I'm just using this as a boilerplate for me. Asian session. And then I'm going to mark down the times. So anytime I'm on the charts and I keep forgetting, then I can remember to mark them off, the right way each time. So I'm put 1700 to 1 a.m. Okay,
And
and
what
then
was
I changed, huh?
Asian session? What was
Asian
Pacific
session for
Standard?
is 3 p.m. to, I think, well, yeah, it's 3 to 11. No,
Okay,
that's London. I'm sorry. Asian is 3 to 10 for you.
3 to 10, okay.
So 10 o'clock, what is that? 2000? 10, 11, 12, no, 2200. Yeah, for Pacific Standard Time. And then my color for Asian, I don't call this racist because they call them there, but mine is yellow. It just makes me think of it easier for Asian color, Asian time, is it for me to be yellow. And then lastly, anybody that's listening to this, I have Filipino grandkids, so don't think I'm just picking that. I purposely said that. Okay, and then for London. So then you pick the last set of candles. Is London time is 11 a.m. And remember, these are gonna overlap too. So for London, for you, Sheila, I believe London is 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So London for me is 1400. So, and it's really good to write these. If you write them down, then you don't have to remember them. But now,
London's 11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
wait,
That doesn't sound
I'm
right.
lying. Wait, that's wrong. Hold
It's
on.
11 p.m. to 8 p.m. 8 a.m.
No, I actually, I'm so lying. I'm so lying. I wrote this down wrong. A London session is 2 p.m. to 11 p.m., right?
I don't remember.
Yeah. London session is the one that comes during the daytime when we're all awake. And
Well, just
actually,
like, let me look at my phone because I actually have it in my phone.
okay, yeah, I think London session is 2 p.m. to
11
11 p.m.
session is 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. my time. Well, that's when they get on the
On the
call.
thing. Okay, so on the call, but see, sometimes they come on either before or after the session has been open. So I do know where else you guys can find it in that vault. And that's another good place to have this too, is to have the where is it right here? The candlestick. I mean the no, where was that yesterday? Was it in the Bible? Yeah, in the Candlestick Bible. And then what they did was they picked trading. Wait, was it? Trading market. The pairs. Okay, where are the doggone pairs at? Wherever the actually I don't know why I can't find that. I had it up here. I think it's under the trading resources. But when you pull up the actual pairs and what time they trade, where is that, you guys? I'm having a brain fart right now.
And I know I have it written down. I just don't remember where right now.
I had all of that ready, and then wait, let me see. I had all of that ready, and then I don't know what happened to it. Probably when I closed up my chart. I thought it was in the vault files though. But I wrote this down as London. Let me see. London session is 2 p.m. Oh, here, well, let me see. At the end of the day, I'll show you on Coach Max's training. At the end of the day, let me see, essentials and intermediate, the 14th. Hold on. She actually took a pic. I think I took a picture of this too. I'm so goofy. I actually think I took a picture of it the other day when she did it. Hold on, let me see.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Okay, nope, that's not it. Okay, hold on. Oh, let me see. Okay, I'm not understanding why all of a sudden here, I'll tell you what, you guys, I'm gonna go back to the chart that I had already marked up. Hold on. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, heck no. It took me too long to get here. All right, New York is 8 a.m. to 16, so Asian is 17 to 1 a.m. So London, in London would it be 2 p.m.? Well, no, it wouldn't wait that long. Wait, New York session is 5 a.m. So London session would be the mid one, which is the 2 p.m. Yeah, it's, I have 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I have 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Pacific Standard to 8 p.m. Do you all have that?
I'm trying to find it on the internet,
Oh,
and it's not showing me any times at all.
hold on. I took a picture. I actually literally took a picture of this.
Yeah, I did too, way back when.
Okay, that
Try
was
September of last year.
try September.
Of
Wait a-
last year.
Oh, wait, here. Okay, hold on. I just picked, okay, so I wrote the time. I mean, I did take a picture of the trading pairs, but let me see at the top of this. All I did was I took a picture of the pairs. Okay, hold on. Here it goes. Okay, here we go. I got them. Okay, so London is 2 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay. So actually, I'll send you guys this chart too. Okay, so New York, let me go back. So New York is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. And then the Asian session is 2 a.m. What time does that say? It's 5 a.m. I mean, 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern. I just put 1 a.m. because I don't stay up that late. And then our last one right here is London is 2 a.m. Okay, so get your rectangle out. So it'll be 2 o'clock. So 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. So it's literally 2 to 11. Okay.
Okay, say London one more time, please.
So London is 2 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern. And I'm gonna type that out. Hold on. So London session. And that is 2 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern. So whatever time frame that is in your time, just fix that. So for you, Sheila, that's 11 p.m. 11, 12, 1, 2. So that's 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then what is it? 3 hours before, so until 8 a.m. Pacific.
For which
So
one?
for London. So London would be 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to change the color here. This one is going to be blue. Okay. So we got that. That was the hardest part. I knew I had that chart somewhere. I'm so sorry that I wasted all of our time looking for that, but at least we're clear. All right.
Hey,
So,
it was well worth it.
well
was-
worth it out because I told you,
Well worth it.
I was trying to be as prepared as possible, and I wrote it. I actually took pictures of it so that I knew the time zones because I can't trust my scribbly writing. Okay, so do you guys charts on your charts? Do you have your 3 time zones all boxed up and ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. Sheila, you got yours?
Yes, I'm typing in right now.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. And believe me, this has a rhyme and reason why we're doing this. I'm going to get to that. That shouldn't have took that long. I apologize again. So, but at least we're clear on it now. And while we're waiting, I'm actually going to send this to our group.
Okay, I've got mine labeled in.
Already? Okay. Okay, I'll send this later then. Okay, now, so now the whole purpose of this is to see when, because basically, okay, does everybody have a particular pip count that they want to achieve every day? Like, are you set on a particular pip count?
Not really.
Okay, so you need to pick a pip count.
I just go 20 or better.
Okay, but in your trading
Once
plan,
I get 20, if it's still going,
you'll keep it going.
right. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So in
Yeah,
your trade,
if I hit the 20 pip, I just leave it alone, let it go.
because you've already got the trade set up. Right.
Yeah.
So, but in here, in your trading plan, you're going to actually write that 20 pips right there. So that's your daily goal. If you've already hit it, that's fine. And then you also need to be writing here in the plan how much of your percentage of your, Steve should really be watching this right here. How much?
He just walked outside for some reason. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Trying to wait on us, trying to get the count, the date.
Chase,
We
he's
bored him to
chasing
death.
the cat.
Chasing the cat with some squirrels. So maybe 10% of your account that you want to risk, but that needs to be written in the trading plan as well. So I also put 20 in there as well, Rich. So the reason why I asked that is because if we go back to our trading plan, right here, we go back to our charts. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, and this is going to be done every day. So for 1 week, you're going to figure it out for like 1 week because you want to know which session is best for you. So what you're going to do is go over here to the tools, over in the toolbar, the prediction and measurement tools, and you're going to pick the price range tool. And in this particular New York session, since we could tell it's a bit of an uptrend, we're going to go from the bottom of this wick to the top of this wick right here, just at the uptrend right there, and leave it there. That's going to give you 22 pips for the New York session. You're just going to leave it up there. Don't move it or anything. And then what you're going to do is go here to the Asian session. Now, Rich, this is where I need your expertise because this is seriously in, it's ranging like seriously. So I really, if you had to look at this with this is more of an uptrend, more so than a downtrend. If you wanted to count the pips, do you think just by looking at it? I mean, it's indefinite consolidation. What's your opinion in that? Uh-oh, did I lose Rich? Rich, you still there? Uh-oh.
I'm here. I'm
Oh,
here,
there you-
president accounted for.
Okay, I was saying this is your expertise right here, I think. In the
I heard
Asians.
you.
Oh, okay. Which one do you think it
All right.
is?
I think you're in an uptrend until you get to the end of the Asia market.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so,
At that sell candle,
uh-huh,
that's when it starts to go down.
drop down, right? Okay, so we're gonna take this one right here and we're going to measure it from here to up here. That's only 16 pips. This one is 22. And then in the London session, this is a bit more of a, well, it drops down, but it's still a,
You got you got a downtrend till the halfway point, and then you got an uptrend.
goes to an uptrend. So, and now here is the purpose of the EMA. So you got two candles that are below the EMA, but you have two of them that are above the EMA. So at the end of the day, it still looks like this is still primarily an uptrend, correct? I mean, it took a
Yes.
little bit of a down dip. So take your price thing again and measure it from down to here up to here. And that gives you about 36 pips. So if we did this for at least 5 days, in this situation, in the USD JPY, it looks like the London session's giving me the most pips. Are we in agreement on your pairs? What about you guys pairs? Mark yours up. Which session gives you the most pips? Whether it's a downtrend or uptrend? And remember, leave your tool up there so you could just look at the number.
And how do we find that out again? It's the fib.
Go over here to on the left side over here, the
Go
tools.
to your ruler.
And yeah, right. Two above the ruler, and it's the prediction and measurement tools. See it? And then when you click on the prediction and measurement tools, it's the price range one.
Okay.
And remember, when you grab it, you're going to go down either to the bottom or the top, or if it's a downtrend from the bottom, I mean, from the top to the bottom, and then just measure out the pip count from wick to wick.
Okay.
Actually, this one
The
should.
New York session and London session are pretty dang close. One's 31.7 pips, the other one's 36.6.
What about your New York?
New York was 31.7. Asian,
Okay.
it was in consolidation.
Oh, in consolidation. Okay. So
And
if
then
we're not going to do that for the
6.6.
we're not going to do this for the purposes of the training. But if you were going to do that for 7 days, just, the next day you start off again, and you're just on your own time, you're going to make sure you go mark these up again. Okay. I'm not 7 days, but for 5 days.
I'm sorry, what was that for
so
5 days?
Yeah, for 5 days, you're going to do the exact same thing. Mark up the New York, Asian, and London for the next day.
Okay, so
that was
like I did the 23rd, so I'm gonna do it again for the 24th, 25th,
Yep.
26th.
Yep. And you're
Okay.
just going to kind of, now, the reason why you're going to do that is, remember, your pip count is 20 that you're aiming for, right? So if I was to look, if it was consistently around 16 pips in the Asian, I'm not going to trade in the Asian session. I'm not getting enough pips for my pair. But if I'm getting 90, I may not want to trade those ones either in that session, because I'm aiming for 20, because we're not trying to be greedy. So maybe, and also I don't like staying up at these hours either. So for me, if I was going to pick a pair, I probably, since I'm already awake, I'd probably stick with the New York session, because at least I'm getting 20 pips out of my pairs. Okay, so let's just pretend for time's sake that we did all 5 days. And for me, I picked New York. So in your trading plan, you're going to actually type that in. My trading days are these days and my trading times are those times, okay? Because we got to make sure that we're consistent in making sure that we're writing in our time in our trading plans. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
yes.
Okay. All right. So we're almost there. All right. So now that we've done that, we've picked those three things. We've marked these up. We see our EMA on here. So all we're gonna do now, let me make sure I got all my notes. I'm not missing one last step. We mark those up. Stay measure high to low. Yes, 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 we did that. Okay.
I need to
did
write this
that.
stuff down.
Did you need to write them down?
I need these, I need to write these steps down.
Yeah, you do. Because if you write them down, then you'll follow them every day. Okay,
Well, I know
so,
I'll forget if I don't write it down
well,
here.
you know what though? And I'm recording it, so you could also do that too if you want to go back and rewind it. That
Okay.
way you don't have to try to remember what I said. Okay, so so the other thing that you're gonna do now here, and I'm gonna include this too, you guys, but that chart that I told you about, this is what Coach Max did. So let's say that let's say like every day I'm gonna get up like I always do, and I'm gonna decide that New York for me is the best PIP count for USDJPY. I don't know that it is, but just for these purposes, I'm gonna say that, okay? So I'm gonna go over here to this right here. I'm going to give you guys this chart. I kind of just made this up because the picture she didn't give it to us. But so right here, you have your micro and your mini lot sizes. What she said was for the first, I think it was 8 months, she stayed in between 0.01 and 0.5. She stayed right in this range for like 8 months. So if you're going to trade at 0.10 and you get 20 pips, how much are you, I mean, it's right here in front of your face, but we're going to stay at 20 pips. How much you're going to make for the day once you hit your pip count at 0.10?
20,
Huh?
20.
No, right here for under your 20 pips, how much money are you going to make on 0.10 or 0.01? I'm sorry, right here. What's going to be your amount you're going to make?
Okay, $2.
$2, right? So
Right.
then, so we're going to just keep doing that every day. If you want to consistently make $2, what we tend to do is we say, well, $2 isn't enough, so we go to 40 pips. That's not consistency. So if you just start off with just making your $2 every day is better than losing $20 every other day. So if you want to even go up to $4, then go to your $4, okay? So remember when you go back here to your, pairs, you're going to stay in there. You're going to say, okay, I'm trying to get to my 20. Now, remember, if you're looking at this right here, all you had to do to get 20 pips was go right here. That one candle was 20 pips. Or really just going up to here. 20 pips is not hard. And I only had to stay up for how long? Let me see, from 9 a.m. Well, yeah, for me, that would be 6 a.m. to, it took what, 3 hours? Well, this is 2 hours. It took 2 hours to get 20 pips. And then I can go to bed. Now for me, because I've made so much more money than that, $2 just seems hard for me, but I'm trying to work on my consistency. Oh, and one last thing, Coach Max said this was really key, and I would write this down and I would post it all over my house. She said, if you concentrate on the money more than the pips, you're going to lose money. Concentrate on the pip count, not the amount of money that it makes. Okay? Because if you're consistently getting 20 pips, then look what happens at the end of the day, if you're consistently making 20 pips every single day for 5 days until you're so bored out of your mind, now if you move the down to even 0.5 and you're still in your 20 pips, then what are you going to make every day? Instead of $2, what are you making?
10.
$10, right? You see that, Sheila?
Yeah.
If you're staying at 20 pips, not worrying about the money, you're just consistently making 20 pips. But then if you get really, really, really good at it, she said she stayed there for 18 months. She stayed at this point for 18 months. And then what happened was she got so good at doing 20 pips, she moved from the micro lot to the mini lot. And now she went from, 0.05, she did to, she actually went to the other one, which is $1. But let's say you just do even 10 cents, which is the dollar here instead of the dollar here. But let's just say it's a dollar. So she did $20 every day. Sometimes then what she did, she started taking multiple trades. So she might break it down, like $20 or 20 pips, like 2, 4, you know what I mean? Like, how you do the multiple entries until it hits 20 pips like that. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Rich, how do you say that? Like
How you say what?
the multiple entries. So like, for instance, right here. So like if you still want to keep your pip count at 20, but you break them down and instead of going into the MetaTrader and just putting down 0.1 or instead of 0.01, you put 0.10, but you want to do multiple entries. So you might do 0.002, 002, 002, 002. You know what I mean? So you break down the 10
Yeah.
into four different entries. Does that make sense, you guys, what I'm saying?
Yeah. What she's talking about is like on your chart where you have the blue at the beginning on the left-hand side next to the red candle. If you're consistently going up or down, if you make the first candle $1, make the second candle $2, third candle $3, and if it's still going up, you got a good chance of making close to $100 off just that one
That one
uptrend.
going up there, yeah.
Depending, yeah, you just got to manipulate your pip count is not going to change. I mean, it's there. So you're not worried about whether or not you're going to make the 20 pips. What you're worried about is if it's a good, strong uptrend and it's been going on for days and days, you got a good chance of getting in. And if you start with the first opening at $1, so then the next one would be $2, or you could do $1.20,
Right.
or then go to $1.30. The idea is just to accumulate every time you re-enter, pump your lot size up just a
Pump
tiny
your light
bit,
size up, right?
and you'll pretty much double. You'll pretty much double what you would normally get. So if you
And
got 20 pips,
Go
if you
ahead.
get to 20 pips, you got. Can I show my screen for a sec?
Yeah, and before I
And
give
I'll
this
show
to you, I
what
just
we
want to show you on this example. This is a downtrend, obviously, right here. But
Right.
since it retraced all the way up here, this is a good re-entry. So like if you're at 0.10 or whatever, you might want to get back in on this entry right here at 0.02 until you get up to
Right.
so let me stop my share. Hold on. Okay, go ahead, Rich.
All righty. See what I've done?
Yeah.
I use that box thing that
Oh yeah,
you
uh-huh.
showed me.
Yeah.
Now, you can't always catch these every day,
right.
but they do happen. This one started back on the 23rd, and look, it went all the way through the 30th.
Dang.
But this is where your reentries and your different lot sizes come in perfectly. You start down here, it's an uptrend, right?
Yeah.
So you start here with $1 and you go up here, and all of a sudden you've got a retracement here. So the next one that you want to get in on is this here.
Right.
And the reason why is look at the candles. I mean, they're continuously going up. You
Mhm.
get these little retracements, and that's where I was drawing my lines on, was where these little retracements are, like
Right.
here, uh, here, here. And if you do that, that gives you an idea of where to make that next exponential lot size over the dollar that you started off with.
Yeah.
So start off here with $1. By the time you get up here, you may be up to $5 per pip. But look how much further it went.
I mean, it's
And it's still
crazy.
going up until it got to here. This is on the 29th of September. It started back on the 23rd. So
Yep.
that's 6
Yep.
days of going up. So if you left it in there and didn't change it, you stand to make pretty good chunk of change. Even though you get on the retracements, you get money taken away. But
Right.
if you leave it in there,
Leave it in. Yep.
now this is Jay, and I caught this, and I made $25 and something cents, but I didn't increase my lot sizes as it went up. I
Okay.
stayed with the original lot size of 30 cents, and that
Okay.
gave me $25.
See? And how long did it take you?
That's I left it in there over the weekend. I started out on Monday, and over the weekend, and then I think it was Tuesday, it started going back down again
Okay.
in a pretty good fashion. Let me show you. Here was the last good up, and then you had consolidation. Then it
Yeah.
started going down.
Uh-huh.
So when it started consolidating in here,
Uh-huh.
I went ahead and got out. I
Okay.
probably had 30 something dollars all total. But
Okay.
by the time I decided to go ahead and get out,
Uh-huh.
I ended up with $25 and something cents.
So did you leave with a profit?
Six, uh, yeah, that's
Okay,
uh,
good. I mean, because that's one
I
of the things Coach Max was,
when I opened it up.
uh-huh.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that was some of the things that she was laughing at us, because when you said you got out, what we were doing before was we would get out with a loss. We'd like get panicky because it started going down, and we'd get out instead of getting out with the
Yes.
profit and then re-entering once it got back to its original break-even spot.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. We were definitely doing that.
Yeah.
But you don't you it's just like everything else. All of that is an unknown when you start out at the bottom.
Right.
So if you're looking for your 20 pips, here's your 20 pips.
Right there. And get
That's
out.
be 44.7.
Yeah.
And you could get out and wait for the next little bitty thing. But if you've got a lot of small candles, you've got to wait, be patient until you get a large candle like this.
Yeah.
If you do that, I'll start here at the bottom and go up 41.3
41
pips.
pips. Yeah.
That's why she likes UJ so much, is because there are so many spots that you can get these uptrends like this.
Yeah.
71 pips, 73 pips. But you've got to put it in there and keep an eye on it. Make sure that it doesn't do one of these, you know, a long ways. But as long as it's continuing to go in an overall uptrend, you know, get back in as many times as you want to, and you can do it 4, 5, 6 times. But this is what I was talking about. I use these boxes that you gave us, Alicia.
Yeah, I
as
love those
the
boxes.
same way as I use the Monday candles.
Yeah, I didn't want to
If
turn on the boxes. I just did the rectangles because I didn't want to confuse people right now.
I
Me
know,
and you could use them, but I didn't want to confuse people by using those boxes. But they're great, aren't they?
but if you look at every box,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. Look at every box. There's 3 boxes. You either have an uptrend all the way to the top of it,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Uptrend,
or
or
a
you have a
downtrend.
downtrend,
You do.
and then it may start an uptrend.
Yep.
But if you watch these boxes, it'll give you either the uptrend or the downtrend that you're looking for.
Yep.
And believe me, every one of these, if you go from the top of the box to the bottom of the box, you're looking at 40 plus pips every single time. So
Yeah,
this is
and you
on a
can,
Monday.
and you
These
find
are
your
same
date,
thing
your
as
time.
Monday candles.
Yeah, you find your time, and then you set it for that, because normally if you're back testing it
Yeah,
and you see consistently that around that time that it catches about 40 pips, set up your trade for that, and move on. You know, watch it every. How long did it take? How long did that time period take? Or any of those
that
boxes? How
whole
long did
entire
it take?
trend.
Yeah. Well, no, just one of the boxes.
Well, they're just
Yeah, I know they're just like little
they
parts
come
of
on
the
at
uptrend.
1600.
Uh-huh.
They come on at 1600 my time, which would be 1400 y'all's time,
Uh-huh.
and they go all the way up to
1 a.m.
0100,
Okay. 1
which
a.m.
would
your time.
be 1 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock y'all's time.
So that was 16. You said you started at 16?
Because this is my time.
Yeah.
This is my time.
16. Okay, 16,
I
17,
started at
18,
16,
19, 20. So
and
it's
that's
about 5
4 o'clock
hours.
in the afternoon.
So it's about
Yeah,
5 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this is the way that you got to do it. Even in the consolidated area, it shows you slight upward and downward movement.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Okay.
enough said.
Well, no, and thank you for that. And then the very last thing I want to show, and then I'm gonna cut. Then we'll stop because we're already over. We're about 2 hours now, about hour and a half. The other thing, I'm gonna, when I do this video, when I upload it, I'm gonna trim out that part where we were looking for the time, because
Yeah,
that took about
yeah.
15 minutes. I'll trim that out before I upload it. But I wanted to show you this last thing, and Rich, I'm gonna really need your help on this part to explain this better. So the last thing is, how do you enter and exit the trades? That's probably my biggest problem for me, is how do I enter and exit? Like, what are your confluences? And that's the other thing that needs to be written in your trading plan, is what has to line up for you to get in that trade. And that's right here in the 7th part. And you need to write them down and stick to them. She said one of the things that happens with people is that they don't stick to their pairs. They don't stick to their pip count. They don't trade at the time they say they're going to trade, or the days they say. And they also don't do their own confluences. Like they like with me. I found something that I really liked, and then I moved on to something else, and doing different confluences on a daily basis. So if you're going to pick a confluence, write it down. So one of the things that, you know, I loved was the pivots. You know, I love, just for me, the pivots were, for me, the bomb. But you have to kind of pick whatever it is. So like, I don't even have the pivots up here anymore. And actually, I'm kind of curious now that I did this real
Well-
quick. I want to turn this range box on in this. I'm kind of curious as to see if mine lined up with the boxes. Just so you said that, Rich.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because what happens is that when you line these up, Sheila, I don't know if you know these boxes, and I really don't. I really don't want to show them to you because they're kind of confusing. They are, but they aren't. I don't want to confuse you. But since Rich was talking about that, see how they do actually line up with the time frames and stuff like that. It's kind of, once you turn it off, let me see. Yeah, see how
Yeah,
it lines up
you
here.
got your lines at the top, your dash
These right here.
lines at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's your different sessions.
yeah, yeah. So she just was showing us. She was showing us how to do the session. And see, these are these, by the way, are like 3 hours. Was it 3 or 4 hours, Rich? I think it was like 4 hours. So like
Yeah.
we did the whole session right here, like the whole London session, but they were just saying, you know, you could just watch it for like 3 or 4 hours. So these little short lines are like 3 or 4 hours of the whole session. So Sheila, are you still with us, by the way?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. I want to make sure I didn't lose you when I did that share. So
Hey,
anyway,
hang
uh-huh.
on for one second. Don't move your chart.
Don't move
Sheila,
it.
at the top, no,
Okay.
don't move it. See where the consolidation is between the buy candle and the sell candle. Just right of center, or just to the right of
Which one are you
the
talking about?
London market. That
Okay.
little line of consolidation.
Oh, right here.
Go over right there,
Okay.
right in there. That consolidation right there.
Yep.
Now it shows it's a consolidation, but it's not really consolidation because yours is not adjusted. But don't adjust it.
Okay.
If you look at if you look at it in this way, when the range box occurs, okay, and see the at the right of that small box, or to the left of the small box that's on the right hand side there, the
This one right
range
here.
box
Uh-huh.
right there where that buy candle is.
This one right
Look
here.
what it's touching.
Right there. Yep.
These lines that you see, the amber, the blue, and the red, are the same thing as
Key levels.
resistance.
Support and resistance. That's
Yes.
it.
Yeah, that's it. So if you've got a candle like this blue one, coming off of or almost touching a line of resistance or a line of support,
Mhm.
it's a stronger message that you're going to get what the next candle is.
Right.
So can you move just a little bit to the left on your chart?
Over
Move
here.
your whole chart over to the
Oh,
left.
the whole chart. Okay,
No,
hold on.
move the whole chart to the left.
Okay. All right.
Move to the left a little bit more,
A little bit more.
till you see the bottom of it. See?
Oh, okay.
Now, see what it's telling you? Okay, that blue, the next one was a red, and what did it do? It went down. And the next box, the candle that was dominant when the box opened is a sell candle.
Mhm.
That also means that it's going to go down. And then if once you've gotten your own lines of support and resistance drawn on the chart, these upward motions, whether they're in the box or they're not in the box, are indicators that you're going to see that continue as an uptrend. I know it's hard to understand, and I don't expect you to, but we'll go over it again at a later date. But these boxes, put those range boxes. You don't need anything else but the range box. You don't even need the lines at the top. You can
Well-
turn them off if you want.
And as a
But
matter of fact,
these boxes are indicators.
uh, these ones right here.
They're indicators.
Yeah.
These boxes are indicators that a trend is occurring or fixing to occur. See?
Yep.
Look at the last box on the right-hand side there. It started out with a buy candle, and it continued, even though you had consolidation here in the middle,
Yeah.
you still got an upward trend.
Yep.
If you were to do this as a 50 cent or 30 cent or whatever you're going to use, you can see yourself getting that much pips.
Wait a minute.
And
So
that
you're
looks
saying like
about
right
40
here,
pips
right
there.
right here, Rich, because
No.
it started right
Go-
here. Is that
go
what you're
to-
saying? That because
Yeah,
it
the box.
opened, yeah, because it opened up on the box with the buy candle, that it's gonna continue as an uptrend. Is
Yeah,
that what you're-
because
Yeah.
look
Okay.
look at the bottom wick and the top wick. It's touching, or it appears
Yeah,
as if
key
it's
levels.
touching both, right? But the one that you're interested in is the one at the bottom, because if you have a candle coming off of a support or resistance level, it's going to continue that motion.
Okay. Right.
Even though
right.
you've got retest in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you've got several retests, but it still continued as an upward trend. That's what you're looking for. This box will tell you what that trend is going to be. If it's going up inside that box, you're going to continue with an upward trend once it gets past that box.
And you know what? I just noticed this too when Rich was talking. Remember when we marked up the key levels, Sheila?
Yeah.
Remember when
Yeah.
we did that? The very look at these boxes, how they're lining up exactly at the key levels we drew. See that?
Yep.
That's just further confirmation that when you start it off and you start looking, when you put it in the lines, when we marked up support, and then we marked where it was resistance, and we marked them all up. We tried to find as many as we could. Then when you turn it off and put it back on the candles, now it's just confirming we were right. Look at that, it hit it right here at the key level. All these lines are exactly where we marked it. I didn't even have that box on. I just told you a few minutes ago, I said, I'm gonna turn these on just to see if we did them right. And I turned them back on and it hit exactly where we put our key levels at. And like I said, every time it hits this key level, see how it hits, it's respecting it. So it was a downtrend and it goes, but it didn't go through it. It respected it and it kept going down until it pushed through a key level right there. See how it pushed through that key level? And then it started to reverse. See that, Sheila?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it
So-
also indicates an M.
And it also, and that's the thing that she was talking about, was like, if your confluence is, oops, sorry, didn't mean to put that one on. If your confluence is, you see an M, then you want to get into the trade. She said, whatever your confluence is, if you only trade M's and W's, then just trade M's and W's. Far too many of us are looking for too many different confluences. Just find one that you're comfortable with and trade on that. You know what, Rich? While I was doing a training,
You
I
don't
didn't
want to
know.
go over 3.
Yeah, you don't want to go over 3. I didn't realize that the M, if you go into that book, that big pattern book, I think it's called, or whatever, that the M, what is it? Is it MUUA? What is it? MUUW? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's M. It's an M-U-U-W.
Yeah,
And if it
M,
starts off with a W,
yeah,
then
okay,
it's a
so watch.
WVVM.
So look right here, Sheila, I'm gonna give you a trick. Do you know how to trade M's and W's?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, if you put on the line chart and you see a M, then you see a U, then you kind of see another U, and then there's a W. You see it?
I see the M and the W or the
Okay, look,
U.
You can,
they're kind of funky looking. They don't have to be perfect, but usually whenever you see a M, then come down here. This is kind of a U right here, a U.
a U.
And
And then the
then
second
this
U.
B is kind of a U. You see kind of a U, and then it formed a
Right.
W. You see that?
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
So, but you have to put the line chart on. But if you only trade M's and W's, that's a confluence for you. So you say, when do I enter the market and when do I get out? I enter in when I see this M, because I know eventually it's going to be a W, which is an uptrend, right? Because W's always go to the, well, they don't always, but W's usually end up as an uptrend, M's as a down. So I would enter, well, I put that on there, but if you see an M, you know that right about here at the bottom of the M, it's gonna go, it's gonna turn, because that's at the bottom of the M. Am I right, Rich?
Yep.
Because it did your M, U, and then now it's going into your W. But you can't really see the W as a candle, but you can see it as a line. See
Right.
the W right there? So if your only confluences in your trading plan is my trading confluences are M's and W's, then just do those. Do your M's and your W's, get your 20 pips and get out. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying we have to get back to the basics. Until we start getting really good at figuring out why am I in the market and when am I getting out, on just one or two or three confluences only. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. So I didn't want to complicate anything anymore. That's really all it is that I did the long way of not having these boxes. Rich probably didn't need to mark up all these key levels because we have the boxes now. But this is the we call it the poor man's way of figuring out these boxes is to mark up your key levels. You know, like she said, just do it naked eye. You don't have, she said, if you don't have nothing else, if you didn't have any of these indicators on here, you could still mark up your key levels. And then when the candles come on, you could tell whether or not it's going to bounce off a key level. Did it break through the structure or did it keep it going? All of that. So anyway, just watch this video again, watch it over a couple times. But however, I'm not the expert by any stretch. So if I was you, this is the one I would keep watching until you get so good at it. Go to the intermediate study hall and go to the 14th. Now, I would suggest right here, I would only go up to about here. I would only go to about maybe into about an hour. I would only go to about an hour or so. Then she starts complicating it a little bit for me. That's just for me. She starts getting more into the different confluences and different things, and then she starts putting in more indicators. I didn't want to do that tonight. I just wanted to do the basic simple stuff. But if you want to watch all the other stuff that if I complicated, go to the intermediate study hall on September 14th. That's where I got all of this tonight. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you guys. So I want to thank you. You know what? I keep saying this over and over again with you guys. Let me stop the recording. Hold on. I don't want to say this. Hold on.